A passenger ferry tragedy has struck the southern Philippines, claiming lives and triggering a massive rescue operation in the early hours of Monday. The MV Trisha Kerstin 3 in inter-island cargo and passenger ferry was sailing from Zamboanga City to Jolo Island in Sulu province when it sank off the coast of Basilan province shortly after midnight. According to the Philippine Coast Guard, the vessel was carrying more than 350 people, 332 passengers and 27 crew members, when it encountered serious difficulty near Balak Island, around a nautical mile from shore. Initial reports suggest the ferry capsized amid rough sea conditions, leaving passengers scrambling to escape in the darkness. Rescue teams from the Coast Guard, Navy, and local authorities were immediately deployed, with fishing boats and nearby vessels also joining the search. Survivors were pulled from the water and rushed to hospitals in Basilan and Zamboanga, while others were treated for hypothermia and injuries at temporary shelters. Several passengers were reported missing, raising fears that the death toll could rise. Rescue teams from the Coast Guard, Navy, and Air Force, backed by local fishing boats and surveillance aircraft, sprang into action as distress calls were received. So far, authorities have confirmed that at least 15 people have died in the disaster, and dozens remain missing. More than 300 passengers have been pulled to safety amid continuing search operations. On shore in Basilan and nearby Isabela City, survivors are being brought in and treated, with emergency crews and ambulances waiting at the docks. Heart-wrenching scenes have unfolded as families and rescue workers cope with the scale of the crisis. Officials are still combing the waters for those unaccounted for, with hopes of finding more survivors. The cause of the sinking is under investigation. Coast Guard officials have observed that the vessel had passed pre-departure inspections and was not evidently overloaded. However, technical difficulties or sudden sea conditions may have contributed to the rapid capsizing. Maritime accidents are unfortunately not uncommon in the archipelagic nation, which depends heavily on ferry transport across its thousands of islands. Issues such as maintenance standards, enforcement of safety regulations, and unpredictable sea conditions often pose risks to sea travel. This tragedy once again highlights the urgent need for stringent maritime safety measures.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.